Welcome back to another episode of Gemini Tea with your hosts,
Leka
and Jo. And as always, remember to like, subscribe, and share. It has been a while, y'all. A while.
What's going on? Hey, everybody.
Yeah, we were supposed out a year ago.
Shit, y'all ain't paying. You get us when you get us, shit.
Like facts.
Yeah. Girl, I swear.
And what have you been up to?
Girl, flunking out of school.
Stop.
Girl, trying to become a nurse, but that shit is so hard, I swear.
Yeah.
Like, nursing school is a whole beast.
Yeah.
What about you?
Working, dating, and waiting up for everything to open up so I can go back to nursing school.
I know that's
But
right.
other than that, that's about it. Just trying to live my life at 40, trying to find myself until I'm almost 100.
Okay, 100.
Okay, halfway on my way out of here, and then I want to start getting stuff together. Like, what?
Girl, you crazy.
But have you heard about the T.I and Tiny thing?
Yeah, I have that, girl. Mm-hmm. That
Pimp
sounds
program.
crazy.
Right.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
That
allegation is wild.
Do you believe it?
I kind of do, just because I know I follow Sabrina Glam University on Instagram. I've been following her for a while, and this allegedly happened to her back in 2009, I think. And to me, if she really wanted to like stick it to him, like this could have aired a long time ago. Right. So I don't remember how this came up or how she brought it up or whatever. But it's part of her story, it's part of her truth. So I think that what social media is quick to do is diminish someone's story because to them it didn't come out quick enough. You know? Right. So if it didn't come out right when it happened, it's not true. And we can't do that because then people who are actually being victimized don't want to speak because then they get ridiculed, they get torn down, and people believe the accused and the accuser is not, taken seriously, and we can't be like that. It's not healthy, and it's not fair for the victim to continuously be victimized in something that is part of their life, but they could, suffer some traumatic, consequences of that. So I just don't think it's fair for social media to kind of attack somebody for telling part of their story.
And then I think, people kind of don't want to believe it because it's T.I., somebody famous, kind of like with R. Kelly, like, oh my God, I can't believe that he would do something like that. But, yeah, he's human. He's going to do it. And his wife, she do anything he say just to keep him around. That's my opinion. So she probably was in there, too, being the madam, shit, running the show.
Right. I think a lot of women think that if they do whatever their man likes, that'll keep him around, and I don't believe that. I believe there's compromise, but something like this, that would never be okay for me to do. I don't care who he is.
Right.
There's just some things you have to have a personal moral standard.
Right, that's like my husband saying, "Hey, Leka, I want to round up some hoes." Like, what? I got some questions. Like, no.
Right. Let's talk about this first.
Right. The fuck? No.
Yeah, no, that's just not even. And then, girl. Girl, I can't say his name. I'm sorry.
Come on now.
Girl, Trey Songz blessed the internet on today, honey. He done blessed the internet.
I saw with my own eyes.
Yeah. First, okay, can I point out that the fact that I was looking at him like, what is she doing? Because first of all, she wasn't even doing it right. One. Two, she wasn't even into it. Like,
not critiquing.
Ma'am, that's the first thing. Listen, that's the first thing I noticed. Like, what is she doing? Like, she's like, like, what are we doing, ma'am? need a whole lesson. Girl, blessed. No. He had the wrong one. But Sir is very blessed in that area. Mm-hmm. And now his songs hit a little different now. Neighbors Know My Name. I can believe it.
Okay. My favorite song too.
Man, you got to go back and listen to them again now, because now you can hear it, and it's not like, some people put songs out and it's not like they can back it up, whatever it is, men and women. But when you can see that what he's talking about is experience, then you got to go back. Okay, so let me go back and listen to these songs, because my guy is talking facts now. And he can back it up. So,
girl.
Yeah,
I had to hurry to jump on. I said, what's going on? But then people were saying, like, they had just jumped all over Chloe the other day for doing the busted challenge. They was like, you see how they do women? And I was like, damn, I never even thought about it like that. Did you see that?
What?
Whole, like, with Trey Songz coming out showing his wee-wee. And Chloe from Chloe and, was it Chloe and Halle?
Oh, I thought she was talking about Khloe Kardashian. I'm like, no, she didn't get on and do the busted challenge. Okay.
Girl, fuck her. I don't like them hoes, girl. Fuck her.
Oh,
O.J. Simpson's daughter,
huh? Not bring it back to 1999. Okay, so, damn, it was before 99. When was that? 92, 91, 90?
Girl, something.
Somewhere back
Chris
there.
and O.J. was getting it in.
She does not look like that man to me.
Yeah, me either. It's just funny.
I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't like that either. Like, because you know what happens though? The young people who start off, like, even back in the day, like the Disney and all of that, those people who started off with them, and then they become an adult. They did the same thing with Miley Cyrus. Miley came out and became a woman, and then all of a sudden everybody's looking at her to still be, Hannah Montana. She's not Hannah Montana anymore. You know what I'm saying? These girls are adults now. Right.
Right.
My baby's show. She used to watch that all the time. But I'm just, they're young women now. Like, let them be. And if they want to bust it on the internet, let them bust it on the internet. People are so judgmental. It's annoying.
Right. Exactly. Going into the next topic, we're going to talk about what annoys us. And I'd like to go first.
Yes, please do.
I hate when people eat. I'm not naming no names, but I hate when people eat. I hate when people eat motherfucking apples. I hate when people eat bananas. I hate when people eat eggs, toast. I can't. I cannot. I have a condition. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. I sent it to Joe earlier. I got a condition. I hate it. Like, why are you making noise while you eating? I should not hear shit. If the food is soft, like applesauce, why am I hearing it? Like, why? It burns my ass. If you want to eat an apple, slice it. I bought a slicer. I'm not talking about nobody in general.
Not be specific, but still be in general.
You put the apple underneath, and you push down, and then you have about, maybe 6 slices. I do it for the kids, for my baby, so that, because my oldest, her teeth are coming out, so that's why I got it. But it can be used other ways for grown people, because I use it for myself. I'm just like, slice. You put the apple down, push the slicer, keep it moving. Apple down, slicer, moving. That's all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I got a mental condition. I cannot. I do not want to hear nobody eating popcorn, nothing. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I got it.
It's a strong dislike or hatred of specific sounds.
I hate it. But I hate it so much I don't want to fight people.
Yeah, because if you want to put somebody in the throat while they're literally just trying to eat, to live, and you want to punch them in the throat.
Oh, my God. I think I get it from my mom, because she's like that. My dad tried to eat an apple, and she went off.
Like, dang, I can't chew.
He was like, God damn.
That is hilarious. Please.
So that's what annoys me. What annoys you, Joe?
Oh, man. I have a lot of things that annoy me, which I think I should work on, because I shouldn't be so annoyed. But number one thing that annoys me right now is the difference between your and your. And yes, people, there's a difference even in the sound. Your and your. So your book, okay, that's the Y-O-U-R, okay? And you're going to the store is U-R, Y-O-U''R-E. There's a difference. So I cannot stand when I see you're welcome or you're welcome, like it's my welcome, Y-O-U-R, welcome. Okay, so my welcome, that's what you're telling me? Not you are welcome? There's a difference, people. Your, Y-O-U-R,
not getting
and
loud.
your. Girl, because the people need to know. And I feel like I blessed them with this knowledge before, honey. But I just want to bring it back up again. Your and your. Two different sounds, two different meanings. They're not interchangeable. Okay?
And it's so easy to remember, because, like, let's take it back to, I think, whatever we learned was in middle school, whatever. I'll never forget, I had a teacher say, you know, if it says you're, like you are, just add it in the sentence. And you know which one to use. If you are don't sound right, you know it's the other one.
Listen, but we have grown people, professional people writing this on professional. I went on a website. Do you know you will not earn my business if you do not know the difference between your and your. I will not give you my business. So if I see it on your website, if I see it in a printed advertisement, if I see it written anywhere that is supposed to entice me to engage you, to do business with, I will not come to you. Because if you do not know that simple, basic difference, how am I supposed to trust you with doing business with you?
Not trust issues with it.
Yes, that's all tied in, girl. It trickles down. Like, you don't know the difference between that. You can't write in your my business pamphlets, nothing, my advertisement. Like, I don't want you writing anything on my behalf, because if this is what it's going to look like, people are going to think, you know what I'm saying? No, my stuff has to be professional. And I didn't graduate, with no degree in English or anything. This is just back in, what'd you say? We learned this in grade school? So this is just basic. Oh, so that's what annoys me. So the topic of this episode, our main topic, very interesting. And I'm quite embarrassed to say I've never had, or I shouldn't say never, I've only had a couple of instances, and I'm trying to gain some more instances during my singlehood. But the topic for today is Hoe Phase.
Use a hoe.
First of all, let's determine what is a hoe. Now, we're just using the term Hoe Phase, not necessarily like we've just gone out here wilding or nothing like that, but Hoe Phase, what makes somebody a hoe? Like having more than two people at once, or screwing people back to back, like,
Shit.
Like what makes someone a hoe?
See, I just think it's equal opportunity, but people are gonna, say, well, men can do it, but women can't, because women got to be a certain way. Well, who y'all fucking men? The women got to be like Little House on the Motherfucking Prairie. That's, so, like, I say, as long as two consenting adults, everybody protected, do what the fuck you want to do.
Yep.
Do you want to sleep with 20 people? Do it. Girl, men stay being hoes.
Oh, all the time.
Girl, I was dating a dude. He was about to get married. About to have a whole marriage. Planning his wedding and everything. We were still dating.
Oh, wow.
So I ain't gonna talk about his ugly ass. But anyway,
Okay.
Girl, his kids had to tell me, like, you know, daddy getting married. What?
Oh, whoa.
So yeah,
Girl.
men could be hoes.
That's fact.
Absolute
fact.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna bless y'all with a story, maybe one or two. I don't know, depends. So I think one of my, if you want to call it a Hoe Phase story, was I was kind of like, I have very strict parents, and I think when I got to college, I kind of was like threw all caution to the wind. But I did have like Joe and probably like one or two other people that kind of kept me grounded as far as like not letting me get too far or not letting nothing too bad happen to me. But yeah, so I don't even know if it's really a whole phase. I just kind of did what I want to do. Like I dated Joe's boss for like a long time. That man was grown as fuck. I don't even. I should not have been talking to him, but it was funny because you know we like what? How old we like? 19, 18, barely 19,
barely.
And it's like you going to your best friend's job. Like I have you fired if you don't do what I say because I'm talking to you.
Oh, I remember that. I was like, get away from me. You're like, I'll knock all of this over.
So like now, and then I got two girls that I'm praying, please Lord, do not let them do no stupid shit like that because that was kind of OC. I should not have been talking to that girl.
Girl, and I mean grown.
You should be in prison. But I think another time, like I think I'm a nigga, to be honest. Like when I was dating, because it's like I'm gonna do you like you do us, you know. Like I got somebody all hot and bothered, and when he went to the bathroom, I stole all his money and ran out the room. And I got in my car and went home. I mean, you would have did to me. Because I ain't gonna put no names out there, but I know somebody that's related to me that got robbed, and I had to go get her from the hotel. So what do y'all do to us? What happened? You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, let's see, what else was pimping? Let's see. Oh, I talked to this one dude. I'm just gonna call him Ian. So I talked to him. Girl, never ever did anything sexual. I talked to him about 2 years, and girl, he just cashing out. And then when he wanted to do something, I was like, oh, I'm saving myself a marriage. Hut lie. And then I stopped talking to him because I met my now husband at that time. He gonna get mad because he spent his money. That's you. You should have tried to get some cash. That was on you. So, girl, he was tricking. Do you hear me? Girl, because my mama was like, you better stop doing that shit.
But wait a minute, though. He was tricking, how you say?
Girl, straight tricking. Girl, we're going to pot on
that number later. No.
Girl, go ahead. Girl. But the only bad thing that he was ugly as fuck, and I didn't want to be in public.
Okay.
Like I thought people were
Never
staring
mind.
at us. He looked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Grandmammy.
Ooh.
Girl, because I remember one time I was trying to run, and one of my cousins ran up on me, and she was like, "That's you."
That's bad.
Did you hear me? I was, my face getting hot now because I was so embarrassed, but I'm like, shoot, he tricking, so I'm not gonna. And I think we never even kissed. We might have hugged once. And my brother roasted the she was like, my brother roasted the dog shit out of him. So that's when me and my brother were roommates. Girl, he was like, that nigga, why is the refrigerator?
Oh, is that the one with the stinky feet?
Girl, they had to hold on to the top of the car to get in.
Yes, I remember that one.
Girl, I saw what's on
Oh,
the
I remember that one.
I was like, you're an engineer. Oh. But yeah, but I just like, and then people call that being a hoe because I was taking money and stuff. But I'm like, okay, and shit, my time is money. What you want? Shit. Girl, I'm dead ass.
I can't.
And then I was, girl, I told my husband this story. This is when we were dating. We weren't committed. And I was out to lunch with another dude. And then my husband, well, boyfriend at the time, called. And I was more interested in him. So I faked period cramps with the dude I was on the date with. So I could hurry up and get home and get ready for my husband. Girl, I told that story years later. He looked at me like, ugh.
I was like, ooh, I had a flashback on that. I had.
Yeah, that's all my story, girl. I ain't telling no more my business on these airways.
I was gonna say, girl, no, I know you were okay. Well, I don't know. Okay, so of course, once again, I wait until I'm halfway to 100 to want to go through my Hoe Phase. I think I had one. I don't even know if you want to call it a Hoe Phase because I just saw him. Like, I honestly just thought we were just going to hook up and that'd be it. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even, he owned this bar. I don't know if you remember, but it was me, you, your cousin, and we went into this bar, and he owned the bar, and he was making those, I think they were, what were they? They were some Long Islands, I think.
Oh,
he made them, like, extra strong, and I don't know if yours was extra strong or he just gave me mine extra strong. Anyway, at the end of the night, I ended up with him. So that was cool. But he started, like, wanting to communicate more. Like, because I'm thinking it was just a hookup thing. Like, I'm going back to Oklahoma once I leave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not thinking of anything of it. So, but each time I came back, he wanted to see me. So one time he came to see me, and he had his ring on. And I was like, that wasn't on there last time. So what's this about? Girl had a whole wife and kids at home.
Lord have mercy.
No, sir. You could take me back to my house. Thank you.
Oh, girl.
But then I got into it with my daughter's father once, and I had to get over to his house. So I called him to come drop me off.
Girl, no, you didn't.
Girl, he was like, "You want me to take you to another man's house?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm not going to do that." Okay, so you drove all the way to my house just to tell me you didn't want to do that? You could tell me that on the phone so I could find another ride, sir. You're wasting my time. So
you stupid.
I have one recently. I don't even know if it's like a whole thing, though. Like, we were actually talking and everything and dating. He's a military guy. I mean, I don't think we weren't really dating. We were just super cool. We had some things in common or whatnot. We hooked up. And we still chat, here and there or whatever, but it's just not, the interest isn't there to continue anything, like, romantically. But if there's, like, a hookup, then it's like, okay, we'll hook up or whatever. But that's it. Like, I don't have a Hoe Phase, so I don't even know how to do it. Because I like people. Like, seriously, when I'm dating, when I'm talking to somebody, like, I'm a blocker. So if I'm not feeling it in the beginning, like, I'll block you and move on with my life. Like, I don't even want to waste my time. I don't want to waste their time. It's just like, you're blocked and I move on. So once I start liking somebody, like, I'm all in and I'm not. So I need to learn how to be a hoe. So I won't ask you, though, because,
Shit. That's the former. That's the former me. I've been happily married for 8 years. I've been with my husband since 2011. I love you.
Girl, that's a good man. He is a good man. Because that's why I won't even ask you. So I'll talk about it some other time. But I really, anybody listening, leave us a comment, an email, a pigeon, send whatever you need to do. But I need to know how to be a hoe because I have not embraced my inner hoe. I haven't had a hoe phase. My square behind is like locked up like Fort Knox when I'm not, seeing somebody. So I've gone years without doing anything, dating, nothing. So I need to know. And yes, I'm 40, talking about I want to go through a hoe phase because now I'm like out here. So that's that.
Oh my God. Not asking for help.
Girl, because I can't. And then I have a question for everybody too. No one will answer my question. What is the alternative word for men for thick? Like, they refer to us like, oh, she's thick or whatever. If a man is thick, to me, he's thick. Like, what else are we supposed to say?
That's what I say. I mean, what word can you use?
That's what I'm saying. But I hear that men don't like being referred to as thick. Because, I like seeing thickums now. Oof.
You call him Big Daddy.
Girl. Ooh, see, I don't like using daddy.
I don't either. I think it's disgusting.
Oh, that makes me gag. Like, I can't even say that word. Like, no.
That's so disgusting to me. I got one. I know. I'm good.
And I don't. And I still don't want to call you on.
You so stupid.
And I guarantee you don't want to be compared to him. So.
Right.
No,
you stole the whole evening.
Right. So if somebody ever asked me, call me daddy, I'd be like, oh, you can go now. You can go now. Because that's a little pedophilish to me.
Girl, I hate it. I can't do it.
Mm-mm. I don't like that. No, man.
Girl, that is too funny. But y'all, email us, DM us, let's help Jo out before she settles down. And let's help her, come on his old. I forgot. Girl, I'm telling you, man. Get that bread, get that head, then leave.
No.
I swear to God. That should have been my song back before 2011.
Not getting no head in that bread and delete. Oh my goodness.
Girl, whatever order you like. That should have been my theme song.
Oh my gosh. I should have learned from you back then, but no. I wouldn't be in love with somebody that was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I mean, I was in love too a couple of times.
Not a couple.
But then I just got tired of, dating old ass niggas and the shit. Like, I thought the old niggas was gonna be cool, and they're the ones that had all the bullshit.
Oh, those are the ones that do the most.
Now, how you 50 and you still want to be a player?
Right. Like, you got one foot in the grave, sir. I need you to settle down. Right.
Right. Fuck off my line. Well, you got some money?
Right. That pension?
Girl, that made me
pensions.
Girl, it made me think about my stepson. He, dating or whatever. And he was like, Salika, she's talking about she want to go to Benihana's. I told her, you got some Benihana money? I was like, not starting young. I want to do shit for your woman.
Not ask her if she had Benihana money. See, that's where men get it messed up. Don't ask me where I want to go, but you in your mind have limitations. Give me my options then. If you know you can't take me to Benihana, be like, okay, we got McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. Give me some options.
Exactly.
Then I know what you can take care of. And not to say that anytime I go out with a man, he has to pay. I like to spoil my guy if we're dating. I like to spoil my guy. Like, that's just how I am. I think that's a Gemini thing. Like, once we're in, we're all in. And that, like, I don't see anybody else.
Right.
So when I'm committed, I should say committed, not just dating. When I'm committed to someone, he is spoiled. Mentally, physically, whatever. He is spoiled, okay? With a T. Spoiled.
But I said with a T.
She said last time I checked. Yes. A D-T, honey. But yeah, like, don't ask me an open-ended question if you know you got to close it because you can't afford what I'm talking about. I mean, just say that. And if you can't, that's cool. Then we'll go to where we can go eat. If you're treating me, if that's what it is. Otherwise, like, I have no problem pitching in. But But don't ask me, tell me you're going to treat me somewhere, and then you tell me you can't take me there.
Girl, I gotta give him a couple little tips.
Bless his heart. Well, as long as he's learning young.
Mm-hmm. He said, didn't have no money.
Right. Tell me some extra shit.
Girl, he was like, he ordered some Nikes.
Not scratch the whole dinner. Left her hungry? She was hungry. Listen, we like our food now. You can't be like, you can't talk about you going to treat me to some food and then don't feed me now. That's the quickest way to get me have an attitude. And I don't have an attitude about much, but when it comes to food, we might have to fight.
Okay.
That's cute.
Well, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate everybody. I know it's been a long time, but like I said, you motherfuckers ain't paying, so it is what it is. Y'all start dropping some coins on the regular, then maybe you get some regular content. Shit.
Not insult the people and then want them to listen.
Girl, shoot. Get online with some coins. Get that bread, get that head. Dilly.
Wait, I was going to say, not pimp the audience like you pimped the men back in the day. She said, hit my hand. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all,
God damn.
We promise we are legit. We are real. This is just us. But we will be posting every Thursday. So we'll come back every Thursday for new episodes. But continue to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Oh, are we on Twitter? Anyway, we'll okay, I was gonna say we'll look into that later. Instagram, Facebook, all of that. Follow us. Write us, GeminiTPodcast@gmail.com if you have questions, advice, you need advice, suggestions, anything else. What am I missing?
That's it. So that's everything.
All right. Well, we are so happy to be back, y'all. So happy.
Yep.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye, guys.